Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Wednesday, the 26th of July. But first, a quick recap on Tuesday night's performance. Well, it's a bit gutting, really, because the only one that's come on place is possibly a 14 to 1, and that was by a short head. And it would have been a very, very tasty cash out going on to the last horse, which has already been cut in price from 18s to 14s. So unfortunately, yeah, don't get me wrong, we look like showing a decent profit on the night, but it would have been so much different if the Ebury had been like half a length further forward, basically. We've got one still to run. It's 18 to 1. I've had another couple of quid each way on it. I find it hard to believe that great news. I've looked at some of the horses against it. I think it's a horse called Rebel Redemption, rated 57. I know it's a handicap, so obviously they're supposed to finish in a straight line. But you're talking Saeed bin Surur versus Ruth Carr at Wolverhampton, and I just surely it's better than it showed. Otherwise, they wouldn't have kept it in training. It ran at York. It finished last, so there was something wrong with it. They said the ground was too quick for it, but they put cheek pieces on. That's got nothing to do with the ground being too quick. So, yeah, I'm scratching my head about that one. But let me get on to Wednesday. So, it's another head scratcher for actually Wednesday, because as much as I like the card to a degree, or some of the races at Catterick, it's a poor day's racing. So, I know some of you won't really like this bet, but I've gone for the 3 different races, and I've gone for basically high draws. What they should do is, at Catterick, they should come near side. So ideally, you need to be up near the front. However, it does suit the high draw because, well, basically, it doesn't suit the low draw. That's the top and bottom. But I've actually included one horse that is drawn low, that hopefully it gets a decent lead and can tack across to the near side first. So basically, I've gone for, it's a £12.80 stake day. I've gone for 40 pence each way doubles, 20 pence each way trebles. And the selections are, so in the 245, you need to add to your bet slip. And these are both owned by the Nick Bradley Racing Club. They are Buttercross Flyer at 25 to 1 and Making Dreams at 5 to 1. Add them both to your bet slip. The next race is the 320 at Catterick. The next 2 horses are Magical Effect at 11 to 1 and Woodland's Charm at 20 to 1. Woodland Charm is a course and distance winner. I think it's got I think it's drawn 4, but I think they could smash it out and it could be very hard to beat. Magical Effect, it's actually won by 10 lengths over similar course conditions. Don't get me wrong, I believe it was much lower in the handicap, but it loves these conditions. And to be honest, I don't think you really need to handle the conditions. All you need to do is get to that rail as quick as you can, because it's completely different going, in my opinion. They can really stretch out the field. They can actually be strung out like a national hunt race. That's how bad it can get. Don't get me wrong, it is soft, but there is quite a lot of rain tomorrow morning and before the racing starts. So I think it could be, it's currently soft, good to soft in places. I think it could be no quicker than soft. So it could be soft or worse come race time at Catterick. So they're the next 2 selections. Then the final selections are in the 5 past 5 at Catterick, Jackmeister Rudy at 10 to 1 and Ginato at 10 to 1. Both are capable of leading, but you've got Ginato drawn high and Jackmeister Rudy drawn low. Jackmeister Rudy is ridiculously well handicapped. However, I'm not exactly that happy about it being drawn 1. But if it gets out, and the jockey, I think it's William Powell, if he gets a decent lead on it and makes its way across to this near side, it's got every chance. It loves these conditions and it loves Catterick. If I was to pick 2 horses so you could include them in your lucky 15s or lucky 31s or each way lucky 63, I would probably tip Woodland's Charm. Woodland's Charm, I would be very strong on it if you can guarantee me that it's going to be leading. But the most obvious one coming placed is probably Magical Effect. So I've probably not made things any easier. And then in the 5 past 5, if you can guarantee me that Jackmeister Rudy will lead, that would be the more favoured one in that race. However, Ginato likes to lead and is drawn high. So out of the 2 races, I'll probably go for the most likely to place are Ginato and Magical Effect. However, the most interesting ones are Jackmeister Rudy and Woodlands Charm. But as I said, I haven't got that problem because this is the bet I'm having. So you've got them all running for you. It's really difficult to actually pick them out to narrow it down to lucky 15. Otherwise, that's what I would have done. So as I said before, it's a 40 pence each way doubles and 20 pence each way trebles. So the very best of luck. I'm looking to do a video Wednesday ready for Thursday. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.